Hey there everyone and welcome to the Paleo. Today we're going to be looking at Jurassic World's Sauropods. I know usually I do one genre at a time, but a lot of the sauropods they don't change too much throughout the movies and they might only have one or two scenes, so I thought I'd just put them all in one video. Um we're just gonna be looking through the designs and I'll share my thoughts on them. Number one is a classic. Jurassic Park and its Brachiosaurus. Now, if you are okay, you love this thing. I think we can all agree on that. It's seen as amazing. It's the first dinosaur we properly get a look at. We see quite a few of them in the film, and it's just amazing. Oh, wait, why don't I have the original scene? One moment. Hey, I apologize for the quality. It took a. It's hard to find good quality images of this scene for some reason. It's really frustrating. But here it is. I'm gonna get off this image in a moment. Thought we needed the original scene. As you can see, it's very large. I believe it's quite a bit larger than the actual animal. Like, yeah. Also, any experienced Jurassic Park or dinosaur fan would know that this thing is actually a giraffe titan. Because when they were making the movie, giraffe titan was not yet its own separate genre. It was. Why am I saying genre? I should say genus. Genre is for multiple. It wasn't its own separate genus yet, and it was just another species of Brachiosaurus, and it had far more skeletal material available at the time. I think it still has more skeletal material available. So every single Brachiosaurus representation in media, it is in fact Giraffe Titan. It was only in like 2014 that um that we regrouped Giraffe Titan into its own genus. I actually made a video on it. I'll put in the description if you'd like to check it out. Um, or you can just go to my channel page, click, search for oldest, and it'll be the second one. So, this creature right here, technically not Brachiosaurus by today's standards. Also, um, do I know? I don't have more images. The nostrils that you on its forehead that it uses to sneeze at Lex by accident. Brachiosaurus, you are forgiven. Not sure why I said that. Lex forgives you, okay? Brachiosaurus Lex forgives you. Anyway, so it did not have nostrils on its head. Well, it did not its forehead. It's an outdated theory from when we thought sauropods were so large that they had to be in water to support their huge bodies. I believe this scene in a way sort of is meant to represent the idea of our idea changing and the brachiosaurs coming out of the water. Also, fun fact: Brachiosaurus was the largest dinosaur at the time of its discovery. At least I find it interesting anyway. I think, but anyway, I love the colors. This is this is just an amazing design. Though I can never figure out whether it's meant to be brown or grey. Could someone please tell me? I can never figure it out. Like the Hammond Collection one, all the figures, they're grey. But the Jurassic World Evolution 2 skin. Oh, sorry about that. The Jurassic World Evolution 2 skin is brown. And yeah, it's kind of mixed. I just can't decide. Because in this scene it looks brown, but the animatronic was grey. It just got a bit confusing. Anyway, now everyone's favourite longest dinosaur of all time last time I checked, the Mamenchisaurus. It does not get too much screen time in the movie, unfortunately. I would have loved to see this thing more, because it looks amazing. It's huge. Like, huge. Longest dinosaur you've ever seen on screen, for sure. And it looks amazing. I love the detail in it. The Lost World CGI is quite a bit better than Jurassic Park's. They really stepped it up. And I don't really have much to say in it. I guess it kind of looks like a snake, but it only gets a few seconds of screen time. There's not really much to judge it by, to be honest. I mean, I guess we could judge it by accuracy. Um, I'll just get up an image of Manchosaurus on a different screen so I can talk. Yeah, so from what I can tell, it's a fairly good representation. I think the tail's a bit long, and it could use some more bulk in its tail. It just I think it's a bit too big as well. But overall, it's great. I would love to see some more from it in the future. Okay, and next one, the Brachiosaurus from JP3, Jurassic Park 3. Jurassic Park 3 has quite a few redesigns, and I think this one looks pretty good. Some of them are females, I think, and some of them are males. They do have sexual dimorphism. I believe the red is the males. I'm not sure if we got that in Jurassic Evolution 3. I don't think we are. Um, I have to touch on these other dinosaurs. I can't help myself. The Ankylosaurus looks pretty good as well. The spikes look a bit big, and the segmented armor not the best, but the size is pretty accurate. And the Stegosaurus is basically the same as in the Lost World. I should really make a Jurassic World's Stegosaurus video. But back to the subject of today's video, the Brachiosaurus. It looks pretty good. I believe it's a bit smaller than the ones in the original. Like, if I go here, maybe the same size. Maybe it just looks different because of the different model. But not much to say about it, to be honest. It looks, I think it's a bit more accurate than the original. You can't really see the pronounced cliff forehead that Giraffe Titan has on here as much. I always thought its teeth were weird though. Like, if you look at it in the movie, it has like these sharp teeth. I always thought that was a bit weird. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Haven't seen it in a while. But yeah, pretty good design overall. I do like the green. The all the designs in this movie are the best. I love them all. Now we're in Jurassic World, which has quite a new sauropods for the collection, I guess. If you're collecting sauropods. I don't know. So we have a baby Apatosaurus. It's adorable. I love it. It's one of the many ones in the petting zoo who is separated from its parents, left to be miserable with children. I guess it is a child, though, if you think about it. It looks adorable. I love it. And then the Apatosaurus adult, which is really the one that we're here for. It has a long neck, standard. It really just is a standard Diplodocus. It looks pretty accurate from what I can tell. Its tail is nice and long, so that's good. Nice and long tail. Standard Diplodocus thing. It's pretty stable. It's huge. I love that. And the animatronic shows us that the head is pretty small as well, which is standard for sauropods. It looks great overall. It's like the main sauropod for the Jurassic World section of the franchise. And fun fact, when for Fallen Kingdom, when they were like designing the running for all of the animals from the volcano, Apatosaurus was based off of elephants. And Triceratops, yeah, our good friend Triceratops was based off of rhinoceroses. Even though Triceratops is the size of an elephant. I was just thinking that when I was reading it in the book I read it from. So that's pretty interesting. Overall, a huge animal. I love it so much. It's so cool. And yeah, pretty cool and awesome. Oh, I forgot Camp Cretaceous again. Nah, it's okay. I never forget Camp Cretaceous except this time. Okay. Um, I have finished getting Camp Cretaceous stuff. So in Camp Cretaceous, we only see one sauropod, the Brachiosaurus. Okay, so the Hammond Collection Brachiosaurus. No, not Hammond Collection. Sorry, I was watching Hammond Collection videos earlier. The Camp Cretaceous Brachiosaurus looks pretty good. It looks a lot like Giraffe Titan. Like, this is basically a Giraffe Titan. Like, just as much as the first movie's one. It's basically a remastered first movie. Nothing like the one we saw in JP3. It has the Giraffe Titan head and everything. Not really much I didn't say for the first movie's one. We also did see a baby, his firecracker to represent them. Just very cute. Just classic baby. One thing to note is we never see it stand up on its back two legs. I think we only see it twice in the entire franchise, even though it's so iconic. Also, I cannot tell if this one's brown or gray. It looks brown, but Firecracker is gray. Or is Firecracker brown? I can't tell anymore. This is further worsening my confusion with what color the Brachiosaurus are meant to be. So, yeah, classic. I love it. Same in Chaos Theory. So I don't think I'm going to show those ones and talk about them because they're basically the same. Just like how I didn't talk about the Brachiosauruses in Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, because they're basically the same. Now, one that isn't the same is the Fallen Kingdom Brachiosaurus. Again, it looks a lot like Giraffe Titan. I believe this looks a lot small. This looks a lot smaller than the JP one. I don't know what it is, but it is gray or brown. I can't tell. And yeah, it seems to be calling out. This might be the one from the original, since the one that died to the volcano was confirmed to be the one from Jurassic Park. Okay, moving on. Seems to be rather peaceful. I love the CGI looks really good. Obviously, because obviously. And yeah, not too bad. Don't really have much to say about it. I didn't say about the Camp Cretaceous one or the Jurassic Park one. But this image makes me angry, to be completely honest with you. Time for a rant. Paleo rant. The Jurassic World prologue is the worst thing to ever come out of the franchise. Before, it's like it's trying to get people to tell us inaccurate stuff. It's like before you could have justified with frogs, but the prologue contradicts that entirely. I'm pretty sure Michael Crane put the versions of the dinosaurs in, and the frogs in, and everything. Well, partially because of the storyline, but also partially so that if science caught up to reality and the book was left behind in the dust, which it was, still very cool though, then then the designs wouldn't be considered bad because they were just frog stuff, lizards, whatever they put in there. Same with the movies, really. But then they had to release the prologue. And not only do they have inaccurate dinosaur designs, but they have the wrong dinosaurs, wrong creatures. They have Oviraptor when it should be Anzu, though their Oviraptor looks like Anzu. They have Dreadnoughtus when it should be Alamosaurus. I said that weirdly. They have the Pseudoceratops when the classic Triceratops should be there. They have Giganotosaurus when it was from South America. This is the Hell Creek Formation. We know because there's T-Rex and Quetzalcoatlus. So it just makes zero sense. What is this world? I mean, I love the scene. It was made. It's so made very so awesomely. But I wish they didn't make a prologue, or at least if they did, gave us paleo accurate dinosaurs, the right dinosaurs, right? And Giganotosaurus, maybe oversized Acrocanthosaurus if you really need something to fight T-Rex. It would make a little bit more sense that way. But just also, this is there's no evidence for this. They lived in they ate trees. I know that like maybe they're going for a swim, but I'm just angry now. I'm picking over everything. Also, the T-Rex is still wrong. The frogs changed nothing apparently. Okay, but the Dreadnought does look cool. I will admit. It's like it reminds me a lot about the Apatosaurs in a way, just a lot bigger. Like one of the biggest animals to ever walk the earth, bigger. And I I prefer the prehistoric planet one because prehistoric planet. Like I feel like this neck is a bit too much that way. Like the Apatosaur versus Diplodocids in general, and the tail seems a bit long, but I do like it. Even though it's not the most accurate, I do like it. I think it's a good representation of Titanosaurs. This is the one we actually see in the main movie. I saw a Reddit post. Apparently, most of the scenes of it are in the water. I don't think that's saying much of an example. That's outdated by like 100 years. That's significant because we've only known about dinosaurs for 202 years. Next February, Megalosaurus was the first dinosaur. I think it's February 26th. It was described. So 202 years in February next year. So that's pretty cool. We need like a T-shirt that's like 202 years of dinosaurs or Dinosauria or something. It has 202 of the most iconic dinosaurs. That'd be cool. Anyway, this is an alright Dreadnoughtus. I just don't like the water thing. It looks better in the prologue. Like, look at this. Maybe just sun, but I like this better. And now, the latest installment to the Jurassic Park franchise. Titanosaurus. I didn't like it. The movie, in general. I'm gonna go on a bit more of a rant here. But it wasn't the best movie, and I feel like it had so much lost potential. Not gonna go into too much detail, but I'm gonna say my idea for the Sauropods. So we have these giant behemoths that are not 10 tons, by the way, and they're so cool and huge. They should pose a threat. I think we've never had a sauropod attacking something in these movies before. I mean, the apatosaurs literally died. A whole herd of apatosauruses died to the Indominus Rex. That makes zero sense to me. That thing is a monster, so. But I feel like these things could have been our chance. I think it should have been this scene where like, oh, so pretty, wow. And then Dr. Wait, no. I think what's the person who what's the person she's played by Scarlett Johansson, what's her name? I forget. But when she shoots it, they should get startled. And I think that should be a way that one of them that someone dies. Whipped by the Titanosaur or something. Getting attacked by it. Or maybe let these guys take down the D-Rex or T-Rex or something. Sauropods are like one of my favorite groups of all time, and they're never represented properly as these giants. There's a quote I heard. I was looking online. I found this quote by a random person who isn't notable or anything. I think it was from a Reddit post. It said, "In a land of giants, they were gods," referring to sauropods. They're basically gods. They're invulnerable once they get fully grown, especially the titanosaurs. I would love to see them in action, not just being the center point for dinosaurs. Are awesome, which they should be, but in a different way. Also, I just realized this one has the thing, and this one doesn't. But one of these is a male, one of these is a female. So maybe it's not sexual dimorphism, but it might be. Who knows? Also, where'd these guys come from? Like, this is the same valley, and then like they just come out of the grass somehow. So confusing. I do love these guys though. They have the nice forward. Like they represent Titanosaurs really well, I think. Like really well. They were also trying to recreate the Brachiosaurus scene, I think, but I don't think they did a very good job. I love them as a design. I have the figure on my shelf that Mattel made. I love the figure so much. This is amazing design. I love it. It's really big, which I love for sauropods, but I feel like they could have been executed a lot better. Okay, bonus time. If you only want canonical species, this is your moment to leave if you want to. But I do have some things to say about the new Jurassic Evolution 3 Patagotitan. This is the only non-canonical one I'm going to talk about. I just need an excuse to talk about this thing because I didn't make a video on it. Okay, so Jurassic Evolution 3 is introducing a brand new Titanosaur, Patagotitan. I love it so much. I love sauropods. I love paleo accuracy, so I obviously love this thing. It has a nice short tail, not the whip tails of the Diplodocids like this guy had. It has the spikes. It's so awesome. I love this thing so much. I can't wait to play around with it in October. I'm actually going camping, and then for a huge trip for 4 weeks or something. And then like when I get back, the game's releasing, so I'm super excited. So 2 treats in a row. But it's so accurate. It's accurate, but they still made it look cool. See, this is what Jurassic World needs to start doing. Like, just small changes to a pale design if you want, like this they did for the Stachosaurus. They changed up the colors so it's more vibrant than we know Stachosaurus look like. But still, it looks awesome. I love this Patagotitan. In case you didn't know, Patagotitan was discovered relatively recently, to be honest, and within like the last 5 years or 7, something like that. It was found in Patagonia, I think, Argentina. It's so cool to me. Also, they keep naming Argentinian titanosaurs after where they're kind of found. Oh, this guy probably lived with Argentinosaurus as well. It's huge. I love it. Great to have a paleoaccurate titanosaur in the game. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I feel like this video is going to be a teensy bit long, and it's not canonical. And yeah, but expect like at least a bit of a playthrough when Jurassic Evolution 3 comes out because I love this thing. I need to talk about it more, and no one I know cares. So it's nice to have this channel. But yeah, this is awesome. I love all these designs and everything. I want to end it on a good thing, so put your favorite sauropod down in the comments, I guess. Yeah, put your favorite sauropod in the comments. Mine's Brachiosaurus. I will also put it in the comments, even though it's my video. Yes, I will. But I had a lot of fun making this video. I just love rambling about sauropods. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Have an awesome day. And bye.